Welcome to Project Pro Code Recipe. In this video, we are going to learn descriptive statistic of a pandas data frame. So this is the code snippet. I have copied this code and I pasted that in my Jupyter notebook. I will explain to you the code over here as well as run this for you. So let's get started. So descriptive statistic means calculation of mean, median, mode, variance, skewness of the data. This all comes under descriptive statistic of a pandas data frame. So basically this is very essential for getting the insights of your uh, data, because data analysis is not only related to just fitting a model into your data, but it also means understanding the data, understanding its distribution, so that you can prepare a proper well defined report for that. So let's get started. I have defined a function over here. I have printed two general print statements, and in order to ignore unnecessary warnings, I have imported warnings and I have filtered them using warnings.filter warnings ignore. Now I have created my panda. I have loaded my pandas library. So this converts my data dictionary into a data frame and helps me, or because it contains a lot of functions, I can do data manipulations easily on my data frame. So after that, I have created a data dictionary over here. Under the this is my data dictionary and the name data. I have converted this data into data frame using pandas data frame function. So I have passed two parameters over here. The one is the data and the second is the name of the columns. So remember, you need to pass the name of the columns in form of a list. So after that, print df. Now print df.info. This info gives me all the information basically about the print statements. So I will run this code and I will print this for you, and I will then explain what all does this info gives to me. After that, you can see what this print statement. Okay, now this means in my data frame df, go to my age column and sum of all the ages. Now df pretest score, this means go to pretest score, calculate the mean. After that, df pretest score means dot cum sum. Cum sum means calculate the cumulative sum. Okay. Pretest score dot describe. This describes gives me all the statistical summary of my column. Pretest score dot this describe functions give me all the statistical summary of my pretest score column. So this will give me the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, etc. Now pretest score dot count. Now remember, this count function gives me the in it will go to the pretest score and it will give me the count of non na values. This means if it contains na value. Now suppose my data frame contains 10 rows, 7 of them are one having values and 3 of them does not contain any value, that is they have na value filled in them. So when I use this count, this will give me the count to be 7, and it will ignore all those 3 having no counts. After that, this minimum, this will give me the minimum score for pretest score. Dot max will give me maximum. Median will give me the median. So mode, you must remember, mode means the data point that has occurred maximum number of times, whereas the median means where my maximum number of data lies. So variance, this variance basically calculates the spread of my data. Variance is basically the square of the difference between the mean and any data point x that is present in my data. So it gives how sparsely or how densely my data is. That is, whether it is very, if the variance is very less, that means my data is condensed or is lies maximum of my data points lies about the mean. That is, I can use mean as a good measure to to say about, to predict or to visualize my data. For example, now suppose um, I have a column in which I have data points as 100, 10,000, 700, 950, 17,000. Now if I take a mean of the now take a if I take a mean of these data points, suppose my mean comes out to be 5,000. Now this 5,000 is not a proper generalization of the data point is following. So because the variance is very high, Whereas if my data points are 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 17, now if I take mean of these data, the it is a very good assumption, or if I take mean, I can fill the nan values with the mean because the variance is very less. Now after this, standard deviation. So standard deviation is just the square root of the variance. Skewness checks the uh, deviation of my data from the normal, that is from my mean value, how skewed my from my normal, how skewed my data is. It can be positively skewed, it can be negatively skewed. Now after that, kurtosis of pretest score. So kurtosis checks whether my data column is heavily tailed or lightly tailed. So what is tailing means? If your data point is heavily tailed, this means it contains a lot of outliers. Whereas if it is negatively or lightly tailed, this means it doesn't contains many outliers. Now after that, a correlation matrix. So correlation matrix calculates how uh, correlated your data points are. During prediction, it is a very healthy practice to drop all those columns that are highly correlated, because this means you are almost repeating the same column again. So in nutshell, y equal to x. Now your data is highly correlated. So yes, the correlation means you can combine them using a function, or there is some relation between your two different data columns. But remember, this this correlation is only for the that are connected with linear properties. For example, y equal to 7x plus 8. This y and x are collected linearly, so this correl function will give me the correlation for that. Whereas if my data is connected, for example, y equal to x square, the correlation comes out to be 0, but still your data points can be correlated. Now covariance gives me the covariance of the matrix. After that, I will run this code. So this was my data frame, and this info gives me the total number of entries, as well as the whether my data frame is not null or null. So this means in the name column there are 5 entries and all are non null, and it is of object type. So object types are basically string types, whereas age, there are 5 entries, all are non null and all are integer type. In the similar way for pretest and post test score. So after that, my it was the sum of my df age and mean. So this is the sum of my age and mean. So you can see the pretest. After that, I use pretest score and I use describe function. So this describes gives me count, mean, standard deviation, mean over 25% of data, 50% of data, and 75% of data, and the maximum value of my data. So after that, this was okay. So this was count, minimum, maximum, median, skew. So you can see the skew was 0.74. This means my data column pretest score is positively skewed. And after that, my kurtosis is -2. But this is that means it is negatively. It is not heavily tailed. It is negatively tailed. That is, it doesn't contain many outliers. So this is my correlation matrix. The correlation of a column with itself is always 1. So pretest score age. This means it is negatively correlated. That is, increase in the age makes decreases the pretest score. You can see they are very lightly correlated to each other. So generally correlation of about 0.7 is considered a good correlation, and in that case you need to drop your after that, this is the covariance matrix. So this was all about the codes in this video. For more industry relevant project, you can visit our website, and for more code snippets like this, you can visit our website as well as our YouTube channel. For In order to get your customized code, you can click here and you can submit your request for the customized code, and it will be available to you on our website. So thank you, and for the URL for the and the URL for these code will be available in the video below.